Good evening, everyone. A confrontation with a deputy at a party ended with a 19-year-old dead.
Now, 2.5 years later, her family drops their fight against the local sheriff. Local 12's Joe Webb has the deal they reached. Joe?
Well, Rob, Boone County agreed to pay $3.5 million to settle the wrongful death lawsuit filed by Samantha Ramsey's family. Plus, the sheriff signed off on some major changes in how his deputies will enforce the law. On a remote stretch of Route 8 in Boone County, a memorial marks the spot where Samantha Ramsey, leaving a party on April 26, 2014, didn't stop when ordered by Deputy Tyler Brockman. The confrontation and shooting led to the 19-year-old's death. No criminal charges, but today the settlement of a lawsuit and the promise of change.
I can't sit and think about what could have been and should have, would have. But this will allow everyone involved to move forward, to change things that will benefit everybody.
Brandy Stewart sat through 35 depositions that generated 21,000 pages of documents. Attorneys say the lawsuit uncovered serious problems in Boone County that will be addressed.
One of the problems was their use of force policy. They're going to have a new use of force policy. Another problem was the use of medication, prescription medication, by officers on duty, and they're going to revise that policy. They're going to institute body cams for all the deputies.
All to be accomplished by the end of next year.
We'll be reporting to plaintiffs' counsel when we've achieved those and to show that we have kept our end of the deal, which we will do.
The agreement also calls for the roadside memorial to stay in place. Brandy Stewart says it's important for Samantha Ramsey's friends, many who don't feel comfortable visiting her gravesite. She called her daughter a fun-loving, outgoing young woman with a heart of gold. She thinks the settlement assures her daughter did not die in vain.
It's a start. I feel like with the changes that the county's willing to make, I think Samantha would be satisfied with those changes.
Now, the agreement calls for the use of force policy to be in place, the new use of force policy to be in place by June 30th of next year. The deputies should have body cams by the end of 2017. Rob?
Joe, thanks very much. The payment goes to Samantha Ramsey's family and the 3 passengers in the car that night. The Boone County Fiscal Court will pay part of the $3.5 million. Most of it, however, will come from the county's insurance company.